Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best pedestal fans.
Starting at number 5.
Govee Smart Tower. When it's so hot that you can't even be bothered to move, the Govee Smart Tower fan could be an absolute godsend. Not only is there an accompanying app that you can use to operate it instead of the fan's touch panel, but there's also the option to connect it to your Alexa or Google Assistant for full voice control. Our reviewer found this to be her preferred way of using this fan, although she found that it could be frustratingly temperamental at times. Feature-wise, the Govee Smart Tower fan is a winner for its price. It has 8 speed settings as well as customizable options to suit your own temperature needs, including a nature mode that constantly adjusts the rhythm of the airflow so that it feels more like a breeze than a constant blast of air. Its unobtrusive design means that you can stick it in a corner and forget about it, and it'll easily cover medium-sized rooms thanks to its 26-foot air range and 75-degree oscillation. It's not too noisy either, with an average 38 dB noise level that comes down to 34 dB in sleep mode. There's even the option to hook it up to a Govee thermohygrometer, sold separately, so that it'll automatically adjust its fan speed based on your room's temperature and humidity.
Coming at number 4.
Vornado VFAN Senior. In search of a desk or countertop fan that isn't an ugly, generic white fan? This is the model for you. The Vornado VFAN Senior Vintage is a cool, retro-looking fan that you won't want to hide in the corner. Admittedly, it's expensive for a desk fan, but we think it's worth the outlay to avoid having to stare at an eyesore every day. The sturdy metal construction bucks the trend of flimsy plastic fans, and with a simple mechanical dial to switch between the 3 speed settings on offer, this fan is about as simple as they come. Those hoping for app connectivity and multiple setting options, should scroll on. In use, we found the Vornado VFAN to be relatively quiet and, despite its size, it did a surprisingly good job of delivering a breeze and keeping a medium-sized room feeling cool on a stifling hot day. Note, this fan doesn't oscillate, but it is designed to move air in what Vornado calls a vortex action, which we found effective. Plus, the 360-degree pivot allows you to angle it in any direction.
At number 3.
Drio Pilot Max. The Drio Pilot Max might not be a low-cost option, but for the price it offers plenty. In our opinion, it represents fantastic value for money, which earned it the top spot for a budget fan. Not only does it offer 12 speeds, 4 modes, and 4 oscillation degrees, but it sports a sleek, minimal design that allows it to sit unnoticed in the corner of a room. For full functionality, you'll need to download the app, but it's easy to use and worth the bother for the added features it brings, although there is a remote control included in the box, too. Our tester was particularly impressed with this fan's quiet operation. The fan can detect a room's current temperature and adapt its setting accordingly, pretty advanced tech, given the price. Most importantly, we can report that, on test, it did a great job of delivering a cooling breeze, no matter where we used it.
Number 2 of my list.
Dyson Purifier Cool. If it's the best of the best you're after, the Dyson Purifier Cool Auto React is it. As well as cooling the air, it purifies it, so although it does cost more than the rest of the options in our list, you won't have to factor in buying one of the best air purifiers too. The purification makes it a great choice for anyone who suffers from seasonal allergies. Dyson fans have become somewhat iconic for their shape and style. Nevertheless, as is the case with most Dyson appliances, it certainly isn't a case of style over substance. It's a tad bulky, though, and might look oversized in smaller rooms. We were disappointed that there isn't an accompanying app, but it does at least come with a remote control. We tested it during a summer heat wave, and while its slower approach to cooling didn't quite satisfy our immediate needs, it did reduce the temperature in the room eventually. Allergy sufferers will reap the benefits of its advanced filtration system, arguably one of its strongest features. And with 10 speed settings to choose from, plus a bunch of integrated sensors, this is a far more sophisticated model than a simple air-moving fan.
And number 1.
Drio Polyfan 704S. The Drio Polyfan 704S is one of the best pedestal fans we've ever seen, and while it's not exactly cheap, it ticks pretty much all the boxes. It features 9 speed settings to help you stay cool without freezing, and even at maximum power it's surprisingly quiet. While it only has a small, 9"/22.7 centimeters fan head, it has a 110 feet (33.5 m) wind distance, and you can angle it by 150 degrees horizontal and 120 degrees vertical. The Drio Polyfan 704S isn't available in the UK, however the Drio Polyfan 513S is a good alternative. It's available for £149.99 at Amazon and packs the same smart features and quiet operation, but it's smaller and lighter with a 100-foot wind distance and fewer power settings. Adding to its versatility is the option to control it via an app or with voice commands through your smart speaker. Not only can you directly control the fan's speed and angle, with the app you can also set schedules and timers as well as programming it to maintain the right ambient temperature for you. Our reviewer particularly loved the voice controls, as well as the 3D angle control in the app that enabled her to set the angle of the fan simply by running her finger across the screen.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.